it's the highest, the hardest task given to you. But also remember, you've been saved by God for 3,500 years. There's a reason. Then you have the capacity. You have to look within to see how you could do it. I would be willing. I would not accept any other job in the planet to do if any government asks me or anything. I can't. I already have a job. I'm elder of Baha'ullah. But for this particular task, I'm willing to help. Literally, if I'm asked to. Let us start negotiate. Do not start this language and the fashion of the Western people towards the Muslims. Relying on the Christians and Christian friendships, especially the religious sects, those of the Baptists, Southern Baptists in the United States, is a very harmful, bad business in my opinion. You're living in the Middle East. Your friends are Muslims. You have to find the way to change the foe, the enemy, into friends. They aren't capable of friendship. Palestinians are. To give them reasons. So, but if you don't listen, and you cannot find the truth in my simple words to you, then the plan of God is failing. And it has failed before. Then everything will shift. All this holy land, all of those things will go away. Everything will turn, very probably, I don't have an answer for it right now, but very probably everything turned back into Canada. You know, if you don't do it. It is your task. Your task is not only turn Palestinian as soon as possible. I can do it in 1 year. I will find many Palestinian friends of Israel right there in their land. In 1 year it can be done, if there's willingness. But just as the Palestinians are afflicted with this kind of a politician, probably Israelis have the same things. There are politicians in Israel that they like this kind of attacks because they're looking for this attacks to ask the people of Israel to elect us. They want to be in the power and they're using the same excuse. Do not give this opportunity by getting involved in this game of war that is going to threaten the Muslim world as well as the people of Israel permanently this time. It happened, 3 times God give you mankind, 2 times give them notice, the 3rd time they're done. Muslims have been warned twice. The 3rd time Israel is out there to deal with them. God's plan is that. But he doesn't want it though. It's a backup plan. If that happens, and those prophecies that I told you I seen come through, Israel will be lost. It won't be a country as it is meant to be. It will be still there, but the whole thing will shift towards Canada. People of the earth, they would seriously dismiss. And even the people of Israel will find themselves that there is no mandate, there's no chosen one business anymore. Okay? The whole thing was after 3,500 years, on 1844, the Edict of Toleration came from Queen Victoria. That is the day when Baha'ullah, the promised one of the Torah, the Israelites. He came on the earth on 1844. And that was the promise given by Daniel. He used the word 1260. That is the day when the Bab started in Iran. 19 years after that, another date given was that when Baha'ullah comes. Then he gives the date of 1335. That is the day I was born. I'm coming to tell you, okay? You can't find anybody more than me concerned about this particular land and particular people. None of you are as up to the task to understand it. I do. I know what it is. I'm a committed person. But will you listen? Will you? You find it in your heart. I am your sincere friend. The plan of God. You have to show your task. Understand it. Only when you educate and enrich the people of Palestine, your enemy will disappear. Your enemy are not the people of Palestine. Your enemy is ignorance. Your enemy is poverty. Educate them. Create a fund. Help them. Sincerely. No string attached. Don't tell them I teach you so you do this and that for me. Tell them do whatever you want to do. We just want you to get educated, to have a better life. As what you have to do is your calling. If you think you have to be our enemy, so be. No string attached. These kind of reactions that has taken place past did not work, is not going to work even right now. I know what's going on. But controlling the media and controlling the televisions and the newspaper, all of that are not going to create friends. No. You're just giving Tylenol to the disease of cancer. You have to solve the problem. Controlling these things is not going to help, my brothers and sisters. Okay? What made you to survive so many thousand years? Bring that up. That optimism that you have, that makes you to be alive, to be surviving. Bring it up. May God save us all. May God save us all. But it was falling in my jurisdiction as an elder of God to speak to the people of Israel in the simplest possible language that I know. I'm not comparable to any of your politicians, linguistics, whatever category you have. My category is different. I am like the nature. I'm not Euclidean mathematics. It's not worked in me. I speak to you from the bottom of my heart and the immensity of the knowledge that I have. My knowledge is infinite. My wisdom is connected to God. I'm the computer, subscribed to the internet of God. Any question you have, I ask you. Any question you have, I answer. Do not look at these circumstances that you're doing well. You are not doing well. Because you have 1 billion people, they don't like you. And they should. Things have to be changed. Because I do not trust these friendships of the Christians and churchianity. They will come back again. May God of Israel be with you. So long.